I was badly wounded, along with 22 other blokes as a result of shrapnel wounds from a mine. 3 of them died of their wounds, but I was pretty bad. I had arterial bleeding in 3 or 4 places, and fortunately the RAAF were there, and they saved me life virtually. Well, I stood on it. It was one of those jumping jack mines. They were about the same size of a jam tin. They were designed, once you stood on them, a small charge went down, or a fuse went down and set off a small charge underneath the mine itself. It set another fuse going, and it exploded in the air, you know, anywhere from there to there. Fortunately, the one I hit, it exploded prematurely and mainly got me from the waist down. Had it went higher, it probably would have cut me in half. But people that I was walking, people that were on the ground, got hit from the waist up, which was pretty bad. Yeah. It was at a place called Dat Do, which is just down the road from the task force base at Nui Dat. I was pretty bad. Of course, you cannot race in and get wounded when you're in a mine incident. You've got to make sure the area's clear of other mines, which had to be done. They did find more. But fortunately, training kicked in and everybody did the right thing. There was a lot of people to get out, and the helicopters just had to keep coming in. And some people went to the American hospital, and others went to our own hospital in Vung Tau, Wanos Field. So it took a while to get everybody out. Some people actually took a photo of me on the chopper with another bloke. Fortunately, the registration number on the tail boom is not in the photo, so we can't identify the helicopter, and as a consequence, the pilot. From where I was hit, well, it wasn't very long in a helicopter, probably 10 or 15 minutes, you know. And that's the thing, that hadn't it been for that, you know, I'd have bled to death for sure, and so would a lot of other blokes, yeah. Or the shock would have got us, yeah. Got me in a hospital on time. After that, I eventually recovered, and I got back to a unit and soldiered on for another 20 years in the Army and retired as a warrant officer. But I've always had an interest in aviation anyway. I learnt to fly when I was about 35, got 100 hours up. Fortunately, I had 2 instructors. One was a fighter racer in World War II, a bloke called Bob Whittle, who's now passed on, and another bloke who was an ex-Navy flyer, Al Fife. He flew Gannets, and I think he flew Mackeys for a while with the Air Force, and so I had 2 very good instructors.